Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got another trade recap. This time it's Lane Thomas heading to Cleveland. It's a pretty good move here. They've been trying to trade this guy for the past 2 years. It seems like it'll be Lane Thomas for prospects Alex Clemmie, Jose Tena, and Rafael Ramirez. Blake, before we get over to that pipeline and how well both teams did in this deal, what is your initial reactions on this one?
Yeah, this is a guy that was highly touted at last year's trade deadline, and they ended up holding on to him, which was kind of surprising because he hit over 20 home runs. He had 20 stolen bases, drove in over 80 runs. So um, it was kind of surprising that they didn't move him last year. And he hasn't had as good of first half as he did last year. So maybe lose a little bit of value that they hung on to him now, but I still think they did pretty good here. This is a nice little ad here. And they got a year of control here due to the Guardians. So this doesn't just help him now. It helps them next year too.
Yeah, like you said, you're in control. We'll get there in a sec. But uh, before we get there, let's go check out the Nats system. Looks like Clemmie uh, slides right into that sixth spot. So they just got a top 10 prospect in their system, which is a rebuilding system. And
Yep.
it's one of those top systems. I mean, it has James Wood, who
It's
has been
yeah.
promoted, and Dylan Cruz at the top. So adding a guy like Clemmie for Lane Thomas, top 10, uh, that's a good start. Tena was not in the top 30 for the Nats, but Rafael Ramirez slides in at 23. He's only 19 years old,
Yeah.
so it's going to take some time for him.
Before we get to the Guardians depth chart, this system is really good. And that trade for Juan Soto is looking really good, right? I mean, you got Hassel in there. He's going to be coming up in a couple years. James Wood already with the majors. You got CJ Abrams, who's having a nice year too. So, Dylan Cruz on the way as well. Really good. Could be a really good team in a couple of years.
Yep, absolutely. Let's go check out the guards. Yeah, one more year of control for Lane Thomas and only 5.4 million this year. And the
Mhm.
depth chart, uh, Thomas slides right into right field. They have him batting two hole here this year. He's batting only 253, so it was down from last season, 8 home runs. But he has I think he has a higher ceiling than what he's shown this year. Now he's going to have a little bit of protection too. You got to think too, not much protection there and with the
Yep.
Nationals. If you stick him between Quan and Ramirez, maybe it opens up some opportunity there.
Yeah,
So,
28 stolen bags too, so he's running a lot, which is good.
yeah, that is true. But all in all, I think this is a good deal. I think he fits the Guardians mold too. Like you said, 28 stolen bags. You look down the list, 6, 28, 20, 5, and 4, even with Naylor, and Fry. And then you got 16 and Andres Jimenez. They're a team that likes to move the baseball in the gaps and steal bases and create chaos. So they've been having a good year as well. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.